Hello, I'm here to inform you about sciatica. And Sciatica is a very common condition that causes pain in almost the whole side of either leg. We have a nerve in each leg, and it's the thickest nerve we have in our body. Um, I'm no doctor, no physical therapist or anything, and so obviously me sitting here telling you about it's a little weird, but I do live with a fiance who suffers sciatica in an extreme way to where it's been almost debilitating in some avenues. Like she cannot lift at all, she cannot run for long distances, and it can cause a lot of issues in daily life and say exercise life. As I said, it's very common. Nearly 40% of Americans deal with it at one point in their life or another. Um, and it's not a lifetime condition. Like you can definitely work it out and help with the pain and reduce and manage the pain. Um, you can do that through proper diagnosis, lifestyle adjustments, such as like diet and whatnot, and targeted treatment can significantly reduce the impacts in your life. Um, it can be caused by multiple things, wear and tear in our normal work lives, injury such as like car accidents or, you know, uh, lifting something improperly, pregnancy, because I guess just the absolute, inflammation that's going on all throughout the body, and other medical conditions can cause it. It can result in living a less active life, but through stretching and dietary changes can help reduce and manage the sciatica pains. Um, as I said, I mentioned a car accident, and because my brother was rear-ended by a sleeping driver, and so when he hit him, he was probably going like 45, and the shock to the body just really affected Tavis, and so he's lived with sciatica pain from that moment on, and that was about 8 months ago. And so it's probably with him, it's more like a disc thing, I think it is. And so but that disc degeneration can cause sciatica too. And so it's not fun to deal with for sure. According to Cleveland Clinic, it is about 2 centimeters wide, equivalent to like a U.S. penny, if you held it like that. And, it's bundles of nerves all throughout your lower back, all the way to about your knee. And it even has bundles of nerves in the ankle. And so it can get all the way to the foot. And, it can be really, really debilitating. And during my research, I found on Harvard Health that it's important to really stretch these things and be mobile. A lot of people think like, oh, I need to rest it off and, it'll be better. And, with sciatica, it's actually quite the opposite. You need to get up, you need to be mobile, need to stretch. And so that leads me to the demonstration part. And, so there was 3 key stretches I found through the Spine and Ortho Center website. And, one was the knee cradle and the knee chest and the cat and cow. I will not subject you to the cat and cow. I printed off a picture. And so, you can see through extension and I don't even know what the other one would be called, extension of the back and whatnot. And so all these stretches that I've listed are not like hold stretches. It's just kind of do it until it's, not comfortable anymore. And so I'll start with the knee cradle. The knee cradle is really simple. So you're just put one leg, you're laying on your back, and then you're putting one leg pretty much on your knee. And so then this hand's gonna go through the opening in your legs, and you're just gonna hold it right there. And if you can do this and lift up, that's better, but pretty much just hold right there, and then you'll feel it all throughout here. And then we have, so that was called the knee cradle. And so me and my fiance will do that in our nightly stretches, and it definitely helps her throughout her day the next day. And definitely do both sides, because you never know if it's the sciatica can flare up on the other side. Then the next one's knee to chest. Pretty self-explanatory. So pretty much just pull the knee up as far as you can to your chest and just hold until it's not comfortable, or however you like. And boom. So those are the main ones that we use in our daily life. And it's not easy to live with the pain, nor is it easy to implement all these changes, such as diet specifically. That's the hardest thing. And so, but implementing these decisions will allow you to live a life with reduction in pain. You'll be able to do more things, and it can benefit your life in unmeasurable ways. And so there you go. Thank you.